we're here at the EA Showcase, and I'm here with Julia, and you work on Warp. Introduce yourself.
My name's Julia Pung. I'm the marketing coordinator at Trapdoor, and this is our first game, Warp.
Excellent. Now, explain it to those who... I've heard this is the European debut, so not many people probably know about the game. Tell us about it.
It's in its very early stages. It's a sci-fi, top-down, stealth action game. You play as an adorable alien trapped in a human laboratory, and you need to escape.
Does this alien have a name, a backstory?
He has a name. We call him internally, we've called him Zero, just because he's kind of nameless. Like, he's just a specimen in a lab. As for backstory, you'll have to stay tuned and follow the game to find out more about him.
Okay, so the first thing I noticed, obviously in Warp, you're warping around, and then you hurt people.
No, okay. You hurt people.
I have.
You can play completely non-violently, you can stealth your way through with 0 kills.
Okay.
Or, as most people seem to do, you can warp into people and blow them up from the inside in a splatter of gore.
So you were saying that maybe the story in the game will change if I'm a good guy throughout. Are we talking morality here?
I'm just saying that it's going to be a rewarding experience for no matter how you choose to play. Whatever morality you put upon Little Zero will be a rewarding experience.
Oh, let's talk about warping. How do the features work?
Well, this demo features the 2 core mechanics, which are warp and frag. So warp lets you move through walls. It lets you warp into objects like barrels or human beings. And then frag is that when you shake around the left stick, you blow them up from the inside. We wanted to make a new IP, and we were talking about what's been done, what hasn't been done. Creative director actually came up with it, and he's like, well, walls are an obstacle in every game I've ever played. Like,
this was in a marketing meeting. No, we're going to break down walls.
Brainstorming.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so it was more just like for him, like, what can I do, or what can we work the game around that hasn't been done before? He's like, well, walls are always an obstacle. If you take them out of it and you can move through them, what kind of game do you end up with? And so Warp came out of that.
Like we talked about, you can be a bad person and get inside people, and then they explode.
Well, if you warp in and warp out of them, they're stunned for a minute. So if you want to like make a hasty retreat, you can. Or you can like shake up their atoms and just blow them up, and their limbs fly away, and there's blood on the floor. And the world is persistent, so if you're ever passing by a room that you've been in before, there will be a constant reminder of how vicious you've been to these poor scientists and soldiers.
Oh man! And then we were vicious to one person in particular who was just going to the bathroom, like just on the toilet.
People really seem to hate that guy. He eats it, I think, in every game people play. They're like, taking a whiz, don't care. Bye, buddy. Like, they always kill that guy.
That's good. That's quite a comedy aspect. Is there a lot of that in the game? Like, are there hidden people I could go find sitting down on the toilet, or, just hanging out?
Well, the game's still in development, but like, it's so gory when you blow someone up that we try to balance out the experience with little touches of humor, and just to keep it, not super macabre as it is right now.
Well, that is Warp. And do you have any idea when it will be finished? When we'll be able to play it?
When it's perfect.
Well, that's about that. But we're warping onto Xbox and
PSN and PC.
Everything.
Platform.
There we go. Everyone can do it. So that's Warp. We'll get some more warping. If that's a good term, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not? Warp. So we're here at the EA Showcase, and I'm here with Julia, who works on Swarm. Tell us about the game.
The game's called Warp.
Warp? Sorry, what? Why did that happen? That was horrible. Yeah, it was all the...
Well, Swarm came out like a week or 2 ago.
Yeah. That was what?
All this.
Oh, Christ.
It was probably how I said Warp, because I tried to say how you said it.
Yeah.